Hey everyone, welcome to Eve's Rising Tarot. My name is Natalie, and here on this channel, it's my intention to help guide you through any confusion, limitation, or fear you may be experiencing as a result of interacting with another person. It's my belief that everyone we meet is here to teach us something, and if we enter the experience with the mindset of how is this happening for me, and we are open and receptive in both mind and heart to the lesson as an opportunity to see in real time outdated and influential paradigms that are playing out in our present reality, then we intentionally step into a space of empowered awareness. And from this space of empowered awareness, we can choose a higher and more beneficial path forward through it. And keep in mind, your intuition leads you to balance, and balance leads you to grow and to evolve and to expand on a soul level. So as you listen to this reading, bring your intuition to the table. This is a general collective love reading that is timeless, meaning whenever you find it, either today or 3 months down the road, 5 years from now, if it speaks to you on a soul level and it shows you something you didn't understand before, both about yourself and the role the person that you are here for is playing in your life, then it's for you. And with that said, let's get into it. I want to see the energy right now that your person is operating from. Let's get an overall view of the energy your person is currently operating from right now. The Sage. And I think the descriptions in this book are far more beautiful and in-depth than anything I can remember of what I've studied from them. So I'm going to actually read from it. So Sage. The Sage sits quietly by your side, reminding you to stay centered. His wisdom has come down through the ages, and his counsel is balanced and reliable. He has no material agenda, and unlike those priests who cloak themselves in worldly wealth, he requires no supplication, nor does he demand an adherence to a tablet of commandments. He sees no reason to regret or blame. Human kindness needs no stick or carrot. It simply requires us to understand that we are bound together in a single unity. He is Solomon and Siddhartha, exploring or imploring us to ground ourselves and listen to our core's steady pulse. He is the soul of intelligence and insight, teaching us to trust our deeper intuitive senses and make right choices based on grounded consciousness. He reminds us that it's okay to pause when faced with a choice. When you do not have enough information to act, that not knowing is a place of poise that shows maturity, not weakness. Wisdom is hard fought for, and the Sage did not come to his elevated awareness by accident. His path was long and lonely, and his journey required great discipline, but in time it gifted him the powers of great compassion and empathy. He needs little and lives in meditative simplicity. So your person is on another level right now, in the best kind of way. So this person is operating from the middle path. This person in some sense has found their path and is seeing you, this connection, and themselves through a more clear lens. A clear lens that is divinely guided. This person has stepped a little, not even a little, but beyond the grip of the ego, the judging, the self-serving, the self-protection, right? And is more in a space of compassion and empathy, meaning it feels to me like this person sees your side in some sense with this. And they are above the monkey business. They are seeing their behavior and what has led them and you to this stage in your connection from a higher perspective. And they're seeing the foolishness in choices they've made in the past. There's possibly a recognition that the choices that they made were from very egoic state or a fear-based state. And they're not judging themselves about that. They're actually grateful and looking back at what brought them to this state of awareness with gratitude. So that's actually quite beautiful. I'm going to set that one right there. And let's get a little bit information. Let's get a little bit more insight to this energy and what it looks like. Let's get a couple of cards. There's one. Spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. This person is seeing your value. They want to come to you in a sense of being worthy, of worthy of who it is that they see you are. They want to, possibly this person's love language might be being a provider or taking care of you financially. That may be how they show that they care, how they step into their role in love. And so in some sense, this person wants to give that to you. And let's get one more. What more can you tell us about this? Higher perspective and awareness of the sage spirit. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. This feels like they are at a higher perspective, seeing the foolishness of their past decisions and treatment and behavior towards you. They want to give you the world. They want to come to this and give you financial stability and support and in a sense a provider. And so there's a little bit of not judgment, but a little bit of awareness that they're not there yet, and there's a lot of work to do to get there. And in the meantime, this person, it feels like from a place of love, not a place of let me go, I don't have feelings for you, but let me go because I do have feelings for you and I have work to do to become the person I want to be before I come to you. So this does feel like that compassion, right? Compassion for themselves. Okay. What is your overall energy towards one another right now? Let's get one for each of you. One for each of yous. Oh, did you guys hear about Val Kilmer passing away? I keep thinking of his role as Doc Holliday in Tombstone. So sad. Let's get your overall energy towards your person and their energy towards you right now. Overall energy towards one another. Okay, your overall energy towards this person is death. You want to let the old die. Walk towards the new. There's a recognition that the way you used to be with this person and the dynamic that used to exist between you is no longer going to work. It's no longer desirable. You both see beyond it. And you want to go towards a new horizon, a new potential, and a new beginning with this person. You're ready to forgive, not necessarily forget, but forgive and move past and not hold the past discretions against this person. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Okay. And their energy towards you. Wow. Closing out a cycle. Stepping into something new. Having expanded greatly into this higher perspective, right? Crossing that finish line of having learned something profound and life-changing in the way they view life, in the way they view you, in the way they view their existence. They're awake a little bit more in a sense to their soul and their divinity. see here. So this feels very much so similar energy towards each of you. Okay, and let's do the strongest connecting energy. Where are you aligning with this person the most? What is the strongest connecting energy right now between you and this person? Strongest connecting love energy between the collective and their person spirit. Strongest connecting love energy, please. Intimacy. A desire to be close. A desire to speak on an intimate soul and possibly physical level with this person. It's heavy on both of your minds. It's where you come together. It's where words aren't needed. Just energy and being conjoined energetically and in your aura. This is where this person feels like they can show you the truth of who they are. This person may be not somebody who is confident or good at explaining how they feel emotionally to you and to those they care about. And they speak more with physical touch and intimacy. So you are together in this desire to be intimate with one another. I'm hearing the word longing. Okay, and what do we want to do here? What are you keeping from one another? What are you keeping from one another that's important, that should be spoken, that is truth that should be shared? What are you keeping from each other? Let's get one card for each. What important aspect are the collective and the person keeping from one another? Okay, so what they're keeping, or you're keeping from them. Let's do yours first. You're mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. I never really know where I stand with you. You are an enigma and a mystery. And this person's intrigued and drawn to you because you don't share everything. You don't speak everything. The way you communicate may be just in bits and pieces with this person. This may be the way you are naturally, or it may be intentional that you don't share everything with this person, but in some sense they are intrigued by your mysterious nature. Okay, let's see here. Kind of organize this since I'm using the same deck. I don't want it to get confused. Okay. Okay, and what you're keeping from them, I feel lost without you. Or what they're keeping from you, my apologies. Maybe you feel that way as well. Your person feels lost without you. There's a realization that you brought an energy and an awareness to their life that they only recognized was there once it was gone. There's a longing for you. They may think about you often. I feel lost without you. Well, this reading is very, very mirror-esque. The Death and the World card, right? Okay, and let's see here. Let's do... What is the strongest crossing energy? Strongest crossing. suppressing. Willful blindness. Staying quiet. Willful blindness, I always get that with this card. Blocking yourself from the truth, suppressing, not speaking up, not sharing, and voicing the love that you feel for one another. This is crossing both of you. The number 29 could be relevant, or 11, which breaks down to 2. Okay, I want to get a little bit more about that. Okay. Why this suppressing? What is driving this desire to suppress and to stay quiet and to hold back feelings that are felt, words that want to be said? What is, please clarify on each side, suppressing. Why suppressing for the collective and their person, Spirit? Suppressing. All right, on your side, I don't know who I am. You're in a transformational state. DNA repairing means there is healing happening and a great shift and growth in your awareness and your understanding of yourself. And at this time, you've stepped into a new space, kind of confirming this death energy. And it is causing you to question everything you know, everything you believed up to this point. And being that everything you thought you knew is now invalid about yourself, you're in a space of confusion. Who am I? If I'm not that, if I'm who I've always been pretending to be, and that's not really me, then who am I? There is no efforting required for this shift. Be present, and allow every aspect of your being to transform. Go with the flow. Who you are is right now in this moment. As you take a breath and as you feel the lungs fill with the air. Look at yourself. Feel, what do you feel under your feet or under your seat, right? Presence is what you are. So the true statement to this driving, like crossing energy is, I am. I am. It's not, I am this, I am that, I am a teacher, I am a student, I am a construction worker, I am whatever. I am. So keep navigating forward. Keep making an honest effort to follow your heart in the choices that you make as you tread forward into this new territory of the new you. Have compassion and empathy for the loss of the old you. And most importantly, compassion for who you are today, and no judgment for the decisions that you made in your past. You did the best that you knew how to do at that time. Now you know better. You tread forward and you do better with what you know. And you keep learning and growing. All right, and for your person, let's put these away. I am stuck. And this kind of feels like I am lost. I am stuck and lost. This person is kind of in the grasp of their thoughts and heightened emotions. They are treading through the forest and unable to see the path because of the trees, right? There is a desire to, or a call for them to rise up out of this, to see it from a higher perspective. And this is something that they are in. And it may be a new energy and a new space that this person has entered into. And they're not necessarily comfortable yet, but these old ways of being judgmental and working towards a never attainable finish line, or becoming visible to this person. They're being called to allow themselves to float up and any thoughts or emotions, above any thoughts and emotions, and see what is needed for them to process and move forward. Instead of feeling I am stuck, it is simply, it's giving me kind of the Hanged Man tarot card energy of feeling a little stuck, but the reversed way. So they're being guided to seek inspiration, to look around instead of being fixated on this narrow telescope of one aspect, and to take a step back and, take a 360 view around them. What other doors are open? This path seems confusing and has me no path forward, nowhere to go. This person is being called to step outside of their limited perspective to see a different way, to see from a new perspective, and to see that they are filled with possibility. Inspiration will come when your person is able to do this. Right now they are heavily in their thoughts and emotions and kind of being guided and pushed around rather than taking the reins and, feeling the emotions and then letting them go. So clarifying this suppressing energy. The path that they're trying to take towards you is what is making them feel stuck. And at this present moment, they're not seeing an alternative way. And so this way that they're repeating in their mind and, saying this is the way, this has to be the way. It doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel right to them. And as such, they are suppressing because it doesn't feel true and good. Okay. Let's do this. What does Spirit want you to bring your awareness to within yourself, shifting the attention to you, where you're at? What lesson is immediately in front of you? What does Spirit want you to bring your awareness to? Awaken, to open your eyes. It can be so easy to fall into a routine, a predictable earthly pattern without ever giving thought to who we truly are, to the essence of our being, until one day amidst the noise you feel it deep within, and then everything clicks. An ancient wisdom, a powerful remembering, arises from deep within your bones. Every cell in your body aligns to allow you to remember who you were, who you can be, and how this shapes who you are now. Arrive, my dear, you have awakened. Your DNA knows your life path, and it will try to communicate to you. Once you start taking the steps down the correct path, you'll start receiving synchronicities, little confirmations that feel beautiful and inspiring along your path to say, yes, this is the way, keep going. And if you are coming to a space in this connection where you feel any sort of stuck or lost or confusion or lack of inspiration on your path, the direction in which you're moving towards is not meant for you and is not the way to go about it. So, like your person, try to step back and see through possibly a different perspective. How can you do that in your experience? And this will be different for each of you. And let's see here. Tell me more about this awaken energy. I'm hearing that it's the little details in your day that need to be where your awareness is brought to. What are the little things that you do first thing in the morning that maybe could have a shift? Do you wake up and maybe look at your phone? Instead, possibly consider waking up and saying a prayer or an intention for your day that is in alignment with what you want to happen. What is it that you do when you get off of work? Do you go straight to the couch or something of that nature? Is there a way to maybe shift what you do as soon as you get off work? It's the little details that help you to find that middle way. Spirit, please clarify this awaken. Why awaken? Is there another one? I think it's that one. Okay. Honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. What is it that you want to do that you are not making time for? What is it that you have put down and stopped or ceased moving towards that you can't forget? Close your eyes to the noise and the distraction and the wholly consuming external world. Go to a quiet place. Maybe go outside. Maybe go sit by a river. And just be alone with yourself. Not with your hustle and bustle of thoughts, but just with your soul. And close your eyes and listen. Perhaps say a prayer before you do this. Welcome that guidance to come to you. Your truth is always trying to communicate to you to help you go down the path that will help you to remember who you are. Beyond this earth spell, beyond the illusion of this physical existence. There is much behind the veil that your higher mind wants to show you, wants you to see. But we can only receive where we are energetically. So little bits will come to you at a time. Be open and be honest. Be honest with yourself about what it is that you feel is holding you back. Let's get one more. What more can you say, Spirit? What more would you like to say about this? Trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass. And I wonder if that has to do with trust your voice as well. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. And this person right here, she's closing her eyes, submerged in the water. This could also be speaking to emotions. Maybe step into a space where you can be open to feeling fully the emotions that are trying to be felt at this time. Trust that the feelings that you feel now, if they are heavy and wholly consuming and intimidating, they won't last forever. There is a belief, I think, that a lot of us, myself included, kind of fall into, that if I feel this heavy emotion, that'll be my baseline forever. I'll just feel that way forever. And that is not true. You feel it and it will be heavy, and you may need to cry. It may suck, but then it will be lessened. It will feel much differently once you have fully felt it. So, awaken to the emotions that may be within you that haven't been felt in regards to this person. Have they triggered you in some way? Have they hurt you in some way? Have they angered you in some way? Have they abandoned you in some way? What are these experiences and these energies, emotions? Are they being felt? Or is there a sense of running away from them, distracting from them, or denying them? Okay. Trust yourself. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Listen to your emotions. All right, and I want to get another message for guidance. What guidance does Spirit have for you? Actionable guidance. At this time, to move forward from exactly where you are now. What guidance does Spirit have for you in navigating forward? Garden the heart. Number 28 could be relevant. That could be an age, or 10 or 1, which it feels like a new beginning kind of energy, or 22 or number 4. And I would like to read from these because it's a beautiful deck, but let me look at these and see what comes. Tell a new story. Write a new story instead of being like a parrot that just repeats things over and over and over. Start telling yourself something new. Find unity within yourself in both mind and heart, and that bring your awareness to the truth that when the heart and the mind are in union, they are powerful. They are whole alone, but they are a new and unified force together. Eyes open to think clearly, be present, and to feel. Close the eyes to the outside thoughts. Feel. There is a call for you to move forward, a call, the winds of change trying to take you to a new story, a new timeline. Take the leap. Trust. Okay, so these 2 cards. Okay, let's see here. Garden the heart. Let's do that one first. Number 28. It's not enough to guard and cultivate our thoughts. We must also pay attention to the heart's garden. Are you allowing your heart to focus on what expands your possibilities? Are you weeding out repetitive thoughts that make you feel small or ashamed? Our emotions tell us with great simplicity and power where we are in relation to where we want to be. Make friends with all of the feelings as they show up. Allow them their natural cycle of bloom and fade. Remember, when you feel your emotions, that intensity will not last forever. Then cultivate the ones you actually want to thrive. Plant your hopes. Water your enthusiasm. Grow your love with wild abandon. Now is the time to make room for all emotions to come and go as they show up, rejecting none. Then, in your surrender, nurture the ones that reflect your great worthiness. This is the path to true love, with self, with other, and with life. So a call to recognize any experiences you've had with this person and emotions that have risen from those experiences, and ask yourself if you fully felt them, if you fully processed them, and if you fully felt your emotional response to what happened. All right, and tell a new story. You are made of wings and wonder, starlight and stories. Telling yourself a story of empowerment will bring a surge of energy. Notice how your shoulders drop, your breath deepens, your heart warms. This is because the truest, deepest part of you understands your worth. Telling yourself a story of scarcity or disempowerment leaves you tight, small, and cramped. That tale goes against your experience, or your expansive nature. While we are very selective about the books we read and the stories we watch on film, we are far less selective about the stories we tell ourselves. Are they helpful or hurtful? Take careful inventory of the stories you tell yourself right now. Your life is listening and will respond to your narrative. I don't know who I am. So the pages are blank. You have a blank canvas to create yourself in any way you choose as you tread forward. Instead of being scared by that fact, be inspired by that potential. Step into that. Okay, and let's get an angel number. What does Spirit want to communicate to you right now in alignment with these messages? Trust your heart, honor your feelings. Be aware of the emotions that have been brought out by this person. They are a mirror to show you what you need to see within yourself. Tell a new story. 938, keep going. Perseverance, strength, guidance, resilience, success, and endurance. So keep going, right? Beyond this new, let the old die, let's step into the new. The angels are proud of your resilience and efforts. They are sending you strength and guiding you through challenges towards success and prosperity. In what areas of your life do you need to keep pushing forward? And how can you remind yourself of your progress and stay motivated? Celebrate your small victories and progress. Take one step at a time towards your goals and remind yourself that you are supported and capable of overcoming obstacles. Be present. Trust yourself. Trust that no matter what the world has made you think, you choose your reality. Your mind and your beliefs about yourself and your existence are what shapes your reality. So take a deep breath and look around you in your life. Your reality is purely based on what you believe. Your income, your romantic status, your physical abilities, all of these things. Evaluate the stories you tell yourself and choose to tell yourself stories that align with more empowering faith and possibility type energies. All right, and let's get some charms to close it out. Okay. So a hot air balloon we have. And there was something said about rising up, rising above. And we have a butterfly for confirmation of your transformation. We have an angel wing to let you know you are supported. Your struggles are seen. Your sadness is acknowledged. Your hope, they see all. I have a D, a G, and an R. I have a snake. So this could be shedding the old skin and stepping forward into that new butterfly energy as well. I also have a horse, which looks like it's in full gallop, going forward. I have another 6, or I have a 6, so the first 6. Or it could be a 9. And then again, on my last reading, we got the handcuff that says freedom on it. Awareness will show you where to look at what is holding you back, what is keeping you tethered to your present experience. Affirm that you are open and receptive to receive guidance on where you stand. And listen and watch and wait, and you will receive an answer. And I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful to you in some way, and if it was, please let me know. I'm sending you all so much love and support and just acknowledgement of where you stand on your journey. Everything that's been put before you, you are more than capable of making your way through. So trust yourself, trust God, trust possibility. Even though life shows you everything contrary. And I'll talk to you guys soon.